Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. Touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club unable to hold on to the football and take care of it?
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Go off the handoff here to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 73 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. And he has been tremendous to start the new year. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Go. Now gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, an saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall about a turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced incompletion on first down.
19 strike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 2nd down, Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Once again, it's Swift. And some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brought down by James Bradbury. A big gain on the play. But it leads to a gain.
On 4th down, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Lions.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
120 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. It's a gain of a yard.
So we've reached halftime here on opening Thanksgiving weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Rashawn Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. What if we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Room here to run. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. To throw is gone. Complete to Wright.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gong.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on third. Goff.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down. 14.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun on third down, Goff. The open man is Chark. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 82 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over the first and 10 at their own 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised, but...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them?
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeout to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That'll allow them to disrupt the play.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On first down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.